All right, today we're going to talk about two-way tables and frequencies. So what is a two-way table? Well, two-way tables compare categories like a Venn diagram, but they're able to have more information on them. If you can add, subtract, you can do these. An example is down here on the bottom. It says on the honor roll, not on the honor roll, playing a sport, not playing a sport. So you can compare all those different numbers. Right here, that 440 tells me they interviewed 440 students. And then you can kind of pick out different pieces of information. So like there are 250 students that play a sport and are on the honor roll. There are 30 students that do not play a sport and are not on the honor roll. So that's kind of how these tables work. All right, example 1, we're going to finish the rest of this table here. It says Felipe surveyed students at a school. He found out that 78 own a cell phone. So that's why 78 total people own a cell phone right there. 57 of those students own an MP3 player too. So 57 would be right here. They own both. There are 13 students that do not own a cell phone, but they own an MP3 player. So MP3 player, no cell phone. And then there are 9 students that do not own either device. So what I have to do in order to fill the rest of this out is figure out what you're trying to figure out. So this one, no MP3 player. Well, I know 78 have a cell phone, 57 have an MP3 player. So if I just take 78 minus 57, then that gets me my answer of 21 students have a cell phone, but not an MP3 player. Okay, then over here, if I'm trying to figure out how many students do not own a cell phone total, I just have to take 13 plus 9. That gets me 22. And then anytime you're finding totals, you're just adding. So 57 plus 13, that's 70. 21 plus 9, that's 30. 70 plus 30 is 100. And also notice how 78 plus 22 is 102. That should always match up because the total should be the same on both sides. Okay, so add or subtract to find your missing pieces. Okay, try to do this one on your own. Pause it because I'm going to pop the answers up. Pause it, try to do it yourself, and then check your answers. All right, there are your answers. I only have 5 minutes to do this video, so I'm going to keep going. All right, relative frequencies. This breaks down the tables into percentages / decimals. So if it asks you to find the relative frequency by row, you're going to use the row totals. So I would use 71 and 79 because rows go like row, row, row your boat, you go this way. Okay, if it asks you for the column total, then columns are like the Roman columns, you know, that you see in buildings. They go up and down. So 62 and 78 would be what you'd be looking at. Okay, if we're going to do an actual example of that, this one tells me to find the relative frequencies by row. So I'm just going to take my first one here, 57. I'm going to divide it by my total for that row. So 57 divided by 78. If you take 57 divided by 78, you get 0.73. So that would be 73%. Okay, then I do it for 21. So 21 divided by my total is 78. That is 0.59. Remember, 21 goes first, or 59%. Okay, I've done this row. Now I go do this row. So cell phone, 13. My total for that row is 22. So 13 divided by 22. Oh, I messed these up. That one's 0.59, or 59%. I've done this video 5 times. I'm not redoing it because of that. That one is 27 or 27%. All right, and then the last one, 9 out of my total is 22. And that one is 0.41 or 41%. So those would be my relative frequencies. 73% of the students have an MP3 player and a cell phone. Is kind of how you would look at that. All right. Email me if you have questions because I know I went through that fast.